The ship moved steadily through contested waters, following established routes and procedures that emphasized legality and predictability. To the crew, this was not an extraordinary day. Watches rotated, systems were monitored. The horizon offered the same mix of calm and uncertainty that sailors know well. Presence, not provocation, was the mission. From afar, however, presence can look like opportunity. Patterns are tempting to interpret. A ship on a known course, maintaining speed, broadcasting compliance with international norms. These signals can be misread by those who equate restraint with weakness. Over time, that misreading becomes belief. The attacker's confidence did not come from certainty. It came from repetition. Prior encounters elsewhere had reinforced a narrative that pressure could force reactions, that ships would divert, that threats would go unanswered, that attention could be seized cheaply. The danger in such narratives is not their origin, but their persistence. What was overlooked was context. Not all ships are the same. Not all missions are identical. And not all restraint signals vulnerability. Modern naval operations are layered by design, blending visibility with readiness, calm with contingency. The ship's outward posture concealed nothing. It simply did not advertise capability. As the situation unfolded, the crew's awareness sharpened. Indicators changed. Signals appeared where none had been before. The atmosphere shifted not dramatically, but decisively. The line between observation and threat narrowed. Procedures activated quietly, deliberately. There was no rush to escalate, only a commitment to clarity. This was the pivotal moment, a choice made on one side, interpreted through assumption rather than verification. The belief that pressure would yield advantage ignored the possibility that it would instead reveal resolve. In environments where margins are thin, assumption is the most dangerous currency. The ship's response did not match the expectations that had driven the attack. There was no dramatic maneuvering meant for show, no impulsive escalation. Instead, there was control quiet, comprehensive, and unmistakable. Information flowed faster than events. Sensors correlated inputs across domains. Communications tightened, not to provoke, but to deconflict and clarify. Every action was evaluated for its broader impact, not just its immediate effect. This was not about winning a moment. It was about preserving stability while protecting the crew. What mattered most was tempo. Decisions were made at a pace that denied uncertainty room to grow. Options existed across a spectrum, allowing leaders to choose proportional responses aligned with intent. The ship's posture signaled capability without inviting spectacle. It made clear that boundaries existed and that crossing them carried consequences. From the outside, the response may have appeared restrained. From within, it was decisive. The difference lies in perspective. Professional forces measure success not by noise, but by outcome. De-escalation achieved, safety maintained, mission continued. Crucially, the response did not personalize the confrontation. It treated the incident as a situation to be managed, not a challenge to pride. That distinction prevented the spiral that often follows perceived humiliation. It preserved space for disengagement. As the immediate risk passed, the crew returned to routine with practiced efficiency. Yet the weight of the moment lingered not as fear, but as awareness. They understood how close assumption had come to consequence and how discipline had kept the margin intact. The incident's true effects emerged later, away from the sea. Reports were compiled, timelines reconstructed, behavior analyzed against established norms. What mattered most was not what happened, but what almost did. Such encounters reverberate through planning rooms and policy discussions. They inform assessments of risk, credibility, and intent. They influence how future movements are conducted and how boundaries are communicated. In this case, the lesson was clear. Misreading restraint invites loss of control. For those who initiated the confrontation, confidence gave way to uncertainty. Assumptions had failed. The cost of acting had proven unpredictable. That uncertainty is itself a deterrent. It changes calculus without requiring escalation. For the U.S. Navy, the episode reaffirmed a doctrine built on consistency. The ship completed its mission. It did not deviate under pressure. That continuity sent a message more durable than any single response. Norms are upheld through repetition, not reaction. International observers drew their own conclusions. The absence of a wider crisis was not seen as insignificance, but as professionalism. Stability held not by chance, but by design. The most enduring consequence was psychological. The space between routine and risk narrowed for everyone involved. Future decisions would be made with a clearer understanding of margins and of the costs of miscalculation.